EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Ready, Blue Wave. You got to get the ball. Then get the ball right here. Let's go.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, 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 check.
Jameis to throw it. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Here's Samuels, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready? Black 22. Choose the mic. Let's go, defense. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go.
Now Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mike, ready? White 25. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Keller, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Stop short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Second and goal at the 1.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Watch the run. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
180. Check 55, Mike. Run.
Mayfield to throw it this time. He's got his man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He finds Beckham complete. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. 280. 52. Check right.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he finds McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A third down gain of 19.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Winston. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Winston. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Winston now. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Hey! Tie that left. 4 down. Green, triple team. 31's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Green, triple team. 31's the mic. Not today, you are. Henry. 31's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 31's the mic. Check pass.
Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? Blue ready.
On first down, Ball. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Got an open man, it's Washington. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Easy. Switch. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Here's Winston. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, wait. Come this way.
From the 31, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. Crunch.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to... get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 52. Easy. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I got you, punk. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Here it comes. Mike 52. I got one.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Bring it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 2nd down now, Samuels. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let me go. 52. Let me go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Hey, orbit.
To throw, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 51's the mine. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Green, triple T. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 31's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 31's the mic. Hey, Tank, let's go.
Now Winston on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Green, triple C.
On first down, Samuels. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Let's get it.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Winston now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 51, Mike. 51. Watch the back. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, we're 33. Run. Go.
Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cleveland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.